Sorry about that. I think I'm back. Hopefully. All right, so I have to get an update to add-ons too. Okay, let's see. Looks correct now. Be a hair higher than that, but it's pretty fine for arena. These are the names in arena. And then on nameplates, biddable is almost perfect. I want to try and avoid level indicator. Where's level? Height level? No. Was it a normal nameplate setting for levels? On beta, it doesn't even show up. So it's got to be something on live. Sandy, the new Twitch Prime, buddy. Thank you very much, man. When was the best play? Ooh, I don't know. I mean, it was pretty exciting during like the like OG time period, like the start of it all. Probably OG, if I had to guess. Or Legion. Big debuffs currently is not being updated. Maybe they've made it possible to, but currently you can't do any kind of debuff filtering. All right. Should we start our other character? I'm happy with, well, apart from this level indicator on now, I'm happy. I think that the level indicator is only showing because I'm not max level. And this one is max level. Because on beta it looks perfect. You can see there's no issues, right? I assume it's because I'm not max level. Anyway, we're in queue on beta. And then while we're in queue on beta, I can't believe I'm doing this, but I think I'm boosting a warrior. I think I'm boosting a dwarf warrior. I'm not thrilled about it. It's Night Slayer everyone's playing on, right? The reason I want to do this is because I want to have the character actually already started. I get rested XP and stuff from just having it boosted. So what does a premium boost get? First of all, I'm pretty sure my FPS is a bit high. It's at 400 and something. So let's change our FPS max to 300. You have to like set it. Wait, I didn't know it was an option. Oh wait, it's an option for render scale? No, okay. Give you 25G. Oh, they give you really good gear. Okay, not crazy gear, some good gear. It's playable gear.
hello.
Wait, can you farm?
Making a special purchase?
Oh, I guess you can farm full Gary now if you want to.
Need help?
Can I help you?
The Naru have
Hello.
not forgotten us.
Looking for something specific? Light bless you.
Great to meet you. How are you? What's on your mind? See you soon.
No, so the change, so what you're seeing on live, basically, is just the game. You are seeing the game without changes that can't, like you're like 2 builds behind beta, effectively. So you're missing changes at the moment. Do streams today? No, it just crashed. This is what I was playing for live. All right, we updated them. No, you can't. You can't check any cooldowns. Unfortunately, it's one of the things that's completely missing from the game now. I mean, Putrefy on beta doesn't actually have any, like, I'll show you real quick. But you don't actually press Putrefy is like very rarely used on swaps. The only scenario you'll actually press Putrefy is if like you have an extra charge. But the way that you generally use Putrefy on beta is just through APOC. So like you'll, you know, Horseman, Dark Transformation, and I've got 2 charges of Putrefy here. I press APOC, it uses both of them. The only other time you would be considering pressing Putrefy is just in a swap. So like when I'm going across to like, it's a way to like easily swap targets because it applies your diseases. Although you can see in that case what happened, my Putrefy procced as I swapped and I had to redot anyway. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how I see it as well. It is virtually APOC.
I require a target.
So I'm actually trying to get used to the cooldown manager, I think. Which I don't love, but I will try. Gameplay announcements. Enable. Oh, it's actually imported them all. So the reason I want to do this is that I want to basically track my stacks. They're being tracked in the bottom. Thing is, the duration is really irrelevant. I really wish we could have our current stacks of whatever they are, wounds basically. Bro, this haste feels kind of crazy. Not necessarily in a good way, but you know. Okay, let's go to cooldown settings and let's readjust this on buffs. We want sorry but only show up. I'm not even sure it's relevant to see that much, but I don't think I need to know how many of those I have. I wish these were dynamic. Kind of sad that they're not. Name player is cool. Better Blizz plates. It's funny, you can see this I'm not actually attacking this. It's not gonna proc actually. Thunder, thank you for the 50-month resub, man. Thank you very fucking much, buddy. That is insanely kind of you. I love you, man. Well, you get, but they are perma now, apparently, Thunder. Do you want to play any twos, by the way? Have you dodged sub? You have dodged sub. We had a really crazy month. Dark Iron Season 1? I don't know. That's what this character is to test. I don't know yet. My stipulation is that it probably is, because if you look at your actual stats, you can see that you have very little strength. And you look at the magnitude of the actual attack, or the strength that you gain from Fireblood, it's 253. But it's also 84 per thing removed. It's about as powerful, it's actually more powerful than an on-use. It's actually a lot more powerful than on-use. And it's also in a season where you don't have to, like, your trinket isn't, like, the game is slower. You get a free patch? Nope, just last season's gear still. You're still in the previous season. So there was a stat squish. Max eye level is now 170. Yep, pre-patch. This character's on pre-patch. This character is on beta. Yeah, I'm on both. We're at that time now where we're starting to gear up for both as much as we can. Or pre-make a warrior and a few other things. Rim, buddy, thank you for the 2-month Twitch Prime as well. And thank you very much for being, you're most welcome, man. I'm happy to be here. Turned wow. I quit in late season one after got DK and Pharaoh's dominating. Yeah, DK's had a really. So you just missed what I would say DK's best season on retail in 10 years. I want to say. Had a really good season. They were really OP. Good into everything but Holy Paladin teams pretty much. No, they fucked them over in season one. Season one and season two on Holy was not crazy good at all, in my opinion. Season 3 on Holy was good, but they basically like they did like a mini overhaul in season 3 that kind of gave you the ability to play, like previously for the last, I don't know, quite a long time. We're going back to Legion, I think. You had this choice between playing Clawing Shadows and Plaguebringer, right? And then what they did, JD Catherine with 108-month resub as well. That also goes towards the Partner Plus goal, I think. I'm pretty sure. Thank you very much, buddy. So they gave you the ability to play Plaguebringer and Clawing Shadows at the same time. You kind of got to play everything. Yeah, no, it was a great start. This expansion to Death Knight. Unholy was sick in season 1 until they hit it 3 times in a row, back to back to back. The thing that sucked with the season 1 nerfs is they were really soft nerfs, and then they did the last nerf they did was huge. Try Feral? I've not tried Feral this time. I haven't seen much Feral either. To be honest, I've actually maybe I've seen no Feral so far. Feel that I want DK good in PvP as soon as if it's decent, they nerf it insta. This time they buffed it and they just left it balanced. Yeah, I mean they nerfed DKs 3 times this season too. They were that good that it didn't do it this time, I think. And then yeah, you're right. They probably would have nerfed them one more time if they could have. This was an insane season for Death Knight. The only reason that DKs were not completely unhinged this time is because Holy Paladin was also good, and Holy Paladin cooked Death Knight super hard. And then also like, yeah, I mean Holy Paladin cooked DK. I think of the things that I feel like you could obviously lose to anything, but Holy Paladin really fucked over your damage with dots, and that was a big part of your damage profile. No, there were PvP nerfs. They did a bunch. They still did 3 sets of PvP nerfs. Can't see also apply to my targets. You want to go into your nameplate section, and you want to look at what you got going on there. So, for example, you may have nothing showing up, right? Personal debuffs is going to be ticked for. You want to probably tick a lot of these things, to be honest. That's what I'd recommend, at least. Ticked everything. What style have you got? Make sure you have like the right, like a when you stun. Another problem I've had, but it could be big debuff, or it could be better Blizz plays doing that for me. Maybe I'm being carried by add-ons. For me, mine actually feels like I actually love my nameplates now. They're sick. No problems with them at all, really. I mean, they're not perfect, but they're like way better. Your boss found you. What did you lose? So if I like for DK, you really don't feel that pruned. It does feel a bit strange getting used to it, especially like the retail and beta versions. The pre-patch and beta versions are like so different, but doesn't feel, you know, I wouldn't say that DKs feel pruned. They just feel smoother to play. How it's gone? Honestly, it doesn't really feel that bad. I mean, yes, you definitely lost a lot of like visibility, but no, it's fine. I don't think the game will be. I think casters will complain for sure. But if you just turn back time a bit, you know, go back to Wrath of the Lich King. No, Wrath of the Lich King, sorry, that's too far back. Hold on, a little further forward. If you go to like Legion, maybe a lot of players didn't. You're just missing Omnibar from Legion. Everything else is the same. In fact, you see more than Legion because the actual base UI does show a lot of cooldowns baseline. So really, it's like a reversion to Legion with improved nameplates. I mean, it's like again, the biggest thing is, unfortunately, if you're playing pre-patch, the game's actually pretty fast on pre-patch. The game is much slower at max level, and you might get like a unfortunate point of view, I guess, and that you might feel like the game's fast and you need to have like visibility on cooldowns. But I don't think that's how it feels on beta too much. So if you want to grab S Arena Reloaded, it's got the ability to arena frames and pre-patch. It's Festering Scythe to play on beta. It's what I'm trying. It actually feels so. I played a little bit without Festering Scythe on live just now, and the thing that's nice about Festering Scythe, I mean, the debuff's annoying to keep up. The 35% plague dot, like it's a, you know, it basically is like it's like a pseudo plague bringer. But it's the fact that when you press Festering Scythe, you get a second set of wounds up for the price of only 2 runes, right? So it effectively is half price, like wound applications. You never if you're playing Festering Scythe and you're actually using it as Festering Scythe, you'll never have any problems with having stacks available at all, which is nice. I from my POV, yeah, I like it. When you don't play that talents, it does feel like you're a little bit wound starved sometimes. Whatever they're called. Lesser, they're actually just called Lesser Ghoul. Up the rat pillar playstyle? What do you mean by that? I don't think you want to sit on a pillow. Like, I know this expansion's fast. You're not AFK in this expansion. I think if so, this expansion's slow, rather, from what I have seen. If you're playing on a pillar in a slow expansion, you might. I feel like you need to build pressure as this version of Unholy. I mean, your cooldowns are so strong, I suppose. But your real reward, the real reward comes from, I think, just being active. And I think Stitchmaster helps quite a bit with that too. Basically, the more active you are, the more healing you do. I using Bidable's plates. How much haste? I have one character that's playing more mastery, and I'm playing this character I'm on right now is playing a very large amount of haste. I've gone pretty all out on it. We got 20. We got like probably like 30 something in PvP. If I had to guess, 35, maybe 31. Obviously way too much, but I wanted to test a little bit. I crafted the main thing is just this one ring, and I've also put thing on there. But yeah, we'll see. I just wanted to see how it worked because a lot of you have a lot of tank scaling from just spawning minions with Stitchmaster as well. Like if you can get your rotation to be very fluid. Also minions love haste, and the haste feeds into your Runeforge too. So I thought it would be interesting to try. Guess we'll play more haste and good pet builds. Maybe. Is Fallen Crusader the go-to? There is debate. So apparently in PvE for single target, you play Rune of the Apocalypse now. The dot does a lot of damage. And most importantly, Rune of the Apocalypse now procs on lesser minion, like lesser ghouls cast claw now, and clawing and sweeping claws. So because of that, you have a lot more uptime. What don't you like, D? Yeah, I mean, I'm not completely sure. It does, like, in terms, like, it is probably the most exciting thing about Unholy next expansion, in the sense that, like, and on top of it being smooth to play, but the actual utility of the Runeforge is pretty crazy. Let me just see. I mean, I probably haven't looked to see too much about how good they are at actually. I mean, look at this. It immediately. I mean, it's crazy. So the buff's only stacked to 3 now. You can see I immediately have 3 stacks of Pestilence. I immediately have 3 stacks. So 14.4% damage from War. 18% reduction? Damage reduction? What the fuck? Did they remove the healing reduction? They may have removed the healing reduction. I think they did. No, there it is. Death. Reduces healing done by 18%. Holy fuck. I mean, the speed at which you can actually stack that, we aren't even taking into account like what we could do with it too, right? Like, how effective are we at for example, like pet attacking? If I put my pet on passive and put my pet on this, What happens when I spawn on this? I have to spam pet attack other stuff. So what I'm doing here is, I mean, I'm using it kind of in a scuff way. My main target's not getting what it wants, but my off target has 18% healing reduction. So you just shove your pets on the healer the whole time, and then you just have, I mean, 18% healing debuff is huge, right? I feel like that sounds kind of broken. And the only downside is your damage on your main target's much lower. It doesn't, however, affect your necrotic. Like your damage is kind of split, but 80% reduction is a lot. It's a lot of work to debuff by 18%, but it actually would really fuck up healer potential. Because you have two forms of Mortal Strike that are unique to just Death Knights, right? You have an 18% healing reduction on the healer, and then you have an up to 24% reduction. Wait, so yeah, up to 24% reduction from necrotic wounds as well on your main target. Does War stack with necrotic? One's healing reduction and one's healing absorption. So War isn't actually a unique buff. War is the same thing that Spider Sting is for hunters, Chimeral Sting. So Chimeral Sting has like a slow effect, and then it has the silence effect, and after the silence effect it has healing reduction. It makes you do less healing. It doesn't actually, it's not like a Mortal Strike effect. It makes the person, like the healer, do less healing. And that's exactly what this does. It just makes you do less healing. So it you can make the healer do less healing, and then Mortal Strike your main target, and then stack that Mortal Strike with another Mortal Strike. The only downside is obviously you lose a lot of throughput. But if you're attacking healer as well, there's value in that. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty crazy how good your pets are with the changes at stacking it up. It could be because I'm playing haste though. Maybe it wasn't as crazy. I have to see some shuffles and stuff on this guy, I suppose. Unfortunately, the shuffles are not super interested in popping at the moment. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, it's just gone. Talents on both are right here. 1 sec, sorry. Or he's bubbled again, man. Did he die or just leave? He didn't die, right? He just left? Needed 43k. We waited a while for that, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, can I look at it? Can we analyze the neighborhood damage now? Let's see. I want to see how much my Runeforge does. Not Runeforge, my other thing. Well, actually both. Means I'm immune a lot of the game, but did I actually proc my prismatic focusing iris? Did nothing. 0.2% down. It's less than it's supposed to do, right? Oh, it proc twice. 2k. Oh, you freeze bubbled it. Use details on pre-patch? Yep. But it's bad. Like, it exists. It's extremely limited. It's basically taking the server-side data and applying a bit of processing to it. So like damage meters are all stored server-side now. It gets it from the server. The server's doing all the work. And then the basic ones just display it to you, no processing. And the what details does is actually sorts it by damage ascending. That's the main value in it right now. And maybe it gives you a bit better like storage options. But you basically get the same very limited. You'll notice I can see targets. I can't see enemy damage. There's a lot to not like about the new damage meters. The built-in, it's not ascending on, well, at least not from what I have seen. It's not perfectly ascending. Especially if you're a pet class, you'll scroll down and it'll like actually show different elements that are actually higher than that. It also gives you percentages as well, but yeah. I've noticed that it does like ascending, but they don't have pets. It'll like, they don't show pets later on. And then you won't get a, like you only get bar chart stuff, so you can't really see like how much value it, like it's very hard to like actually look at your talents and say, oh, that talent gave me 1% damage, you know, or that talent gave me 0.5% damage or whatever. Well, details isn't getting given. Unfortunately, details only gets given the raw data. I think it's only getting the data after the fight ends. Are you really casting Putrefy? You building them? Sorry, goes. So on live, pre-patch, you want to use them with Sorrypa. After Sorrypa, the same way you press Sorrypa and then you press all your Putrefies. That's how you want to do live. On beta, basically no, but there are a couple of situations and like that I've noticed that you would press Putrefy manually. So one of them is in shuffle. Shuffle games end to dampening, right? There's a decent chance that in some shuffles you'll be like, okay, I just pressed let's say you're 2 minutes 45. So let's say you are 2 minutes and 15 seconds in, right? You have just pressed your fourth. You've just pressed your fourth Sorrypa of the game. You've pressed your fourth Dark Transformation. There's a pretty decent chance that you will get charges of Putrefy right at the end of the shuffle. But you will not get another Sorrypa cast. In that situation, you should send them, you know? That's the main situation I've seen right now where I'm like, okay, that's a time where I should actually press this manually. Because it's not going to get to a Sorrypa. So you shouldn't just like sit on charges at the end of a shuffle. Most rounds when they're getting pretty damp and they're about to end, you should be sending them between. And that's a choice you got to make. The other situation is if you're trying to hard swap. And I guess the other niche scenario is because your cooldowns are resetting it constantly. If you're inside of a Sorrypa go and one comes up very early on, so like, you know, let's say you just pressed, especially if you pressed army, right? You're in the middle of a Dark Transformation go, and then right like, you know, 5 or 10 seconds in, you get a charge back. I think you should use it in that situation. you should consider using it in that situation at least. Because especially it's part of your big go. So it's got caveats. I'm not very good at it yet, but those are what I'm currently thinking based on the 6 or so shuffles I've played today. That those are things to look out for. But for the most part, like 90% of the time, especially in 3s, obviously you just want to not have to press it yourself. You just let it happen. No, it's niche. Super niche. I mean, one way of looking at it is I would say you should put your Sorry bind on your APOC bind, because it is the exact same thing. You know, functionally. You certainly could. Yeah, the pre-patch build, unfortunately, I was playing it today. I'm like, man, it's a very different rotation. What add-ons? On beta, I'm using Better Blizz plates, Better Blizz frames. Don't really Electric Plus is useless. Frame sword, my slot, SRE reloaded. These 3 are kind of all you need. Okay, we are in a shuff. We have waited an hour for this shuffle. The smoke bomb. Need to get more stacks. I think it stacks a lot faster than I thought I would. I mean, it stacks way faster. Right? Like, kind of crazy actually, how fast I'm getting stacks. I think it was a pretty... I should just kill Druid. We have too much damage for this. Oh, we have a 3 stack too. This is perfect. Boop. Wait, I didn't check technician, man. What's wrong with me? I almost soloed him. The rogue was not on him at all. Look at how much like recovery time there was there. This is a go with Dark Iron, by the way. Big go. So, I don't know. I mean, damage-wise, we're doing some fucked up damn. Wait, am I looking at the wrong thing? Did it give me no numbers for this? It gave me no numbers for this. I'm being super yellow with my cooldowns. The XQ's nice.
This just means more entertainment for me. Far away.
So one annoying thing is you can gate twice now, but did I get my super? I got my regrowth. Okay, good. I mean, the extra haste feels kind of crazy. Just rotationally, it actually feels like I am capable of actually using all my buttons instead of spending all my time doing other stuff. Now we're just spamming.
This just means more entertainment for me. So close.
I think we're cooked.
Means more entertainment for me. So close. This just means more entertainment for me.
Okay, I was tanky. The rogue is not doing the most damn, which makes it kind of tough. Do we get any actual data on this? No. We get no data on this. I locked it. A lot of healing. I use all three at once. So this is on beta. On beta, when you press sorry per, it immediately uses all available charges. On live, it's consequently it's bursty. But yeah, on live it looks differently. I'm not afraid of this. I think he's just dead instantly. I think it's way too much to heal through.
This just means more entertainment for me. So close. Interesting. I did not expect.
It's literally fucking unhealable. You have fun pushing rank 1 on Astro? I did, man. It was very fun. Oh, the rogue was actually second highest damn though. The luck actually wasn't pumping. I don't quite know why that was like we were like pushing them over though. Double kick. Stun his leap. He's not happy about it. He burrows. Kicked him. Another execute almost. Super close. Double execute maybe. It's a good fade from him.
So close. This just means more entertainment for me.
Yeah, I sent a random putrefy that to get him into range to execute him.
So close. This just means more entertainment for me. So close. This just means more entertainment for me. So close. This just means more entertainment for me.
Forbidden damp.
So close. Interesting.
The forbidden damp, man. The 3-minute mark. This is bit at Blizz plates. Well, it doesn't do the putrefy thing on house. You don't actually need it. You could just play. I could play Gog. Try it.
I require a target.
Take them. This is like I use every cooldown offensively. That was Trinket IBF offensively and offensive Stoneform at the start, or whatever it is. Fireblood at the start. I have a lot of add-ons on her now. Oh, actually, I have like 3 add-ons on her now. We get any real data him? Let's see. What did Gary do? Bro, where the fuck even is Gary? Gary fucking sucks. Wait, is that Gary? Where is Gary? I don't even see Gary. Huh? I don't even know if Gary's showing up. Don't kite like that, man. The forbidden kiting. Now we're still back. Bro, this is too much CC for me. It's not that much CC either. It's just too much. Can I play? We back? Couple kicks maybe? And a blind perhaps? Use my first team shell since actually specking the talent. I get punished for it immediately. As it should be.
So close. This just means more entertainment for me.
Death striking a ton now, but we kind of have to.
This just means more entertainment for me. So close. This just means more entertainment for me. Interesting.
Didn't win that one.
I did not expect this outcome.
We were just two behind. What makes service spin all through putrefy? So talents. So live is basically a few builds behind beta. On beta, they changed it quite a bit to make it smoother because it felt kind of awkward to have to, like it's not an ideal rotation on there. This one's much smoother. Live is a kind of one-shotty design. It's less one-shotty on here. If it's pre-patch, it's behind. On beta, you can see Sarby gets changed to consume all available charges to cast Putrefy. So it just sends all your Putrefies. Pitiless Bites, I do. So the way you do it is actually a bit of both. So this is what I've got. But the Beta BlizzPlate's profile needs to be combined with nameplate or with the nameplate settings. You gotta scroll down and fuck with this a bit. You want to go blocky bars. You want to make sure that you've got kind of most things. I have everything but health value checked basically on here, except down bottom at simplify nameplates. You do not want to simplify friendly players. That fucks up your arrows and your teammates. But yeah, it's a combination of both because like the way that add-ons interact, like the Beta BlizzPlates is interacting with your base UI settings. So it's a combination of both. Like for example, Beta BlizzPlates is only showing those things that it shows, like the CC and all that kind of stuff, because you've got it selected in the base UI. Under enemy debuffs and buffs and enemy, like there's these things. I think it's any player buffs, debuffs. You need all three of these things selected. Yeah, it took me a while to get used to it. Like today I had when I first logged in today, I had nothing showing at all on my nameplates. And then I slowly found a way to, it ended up coming together in a way that I actually feel like I can kind of see most of what's going on. It's not bad at all, really. No, I actually think that you can see almost everything you want. It's really not. Well, the Blizz UI is not great. The base UI is pretty unplayable. I think still, it's still pretty rough. With a couple of add-ons, looks pretty decent, I think. Yeah, my specs, both specs I'm playing at the moment are these for today. I'm probably gonna play a different class tomorrow, to be honest, but that's what I got right now for Unholy, and I've liked it generally. I don't know if it might be showing, so it might be only working if you play with Beta BlizzPlates after that. I'm not completely sure. Beta BlizzPlates does have some options to then show CC and stuff. Although I'm pretty sure I had them today without it too. It's just really buggy. But there is some stuff that's not part of it. Like there's just things missing. From basically, as I understand it, and I know this because Blizzard used to ship little add-ons in the game that were just like hidden, like encrypted add-ons, basically. There's add-ons in the background that are like that you can't fuck with. It's not server related, right? It's client side, but it's like not. It's like protected client side. So we can't like go in and modify shit. That race, I don't know. I mean, I'm playing Dark Knight for the first time right now. My hunch is that Dark Knight, like primary stat races, should be best. So like you're looking at like Mechanome, Draenei, and Darkine. Darkine seems the best to me. Orc also seems decent. Buzz making a big DS replacement on teammates. How do they wait? Can you do debuff filtering? That's crazy. Oh wow. That's crazy. Bro, it's all there, man. That's like the only thing that I feel like I'm missing. You kind of have everything then. Oh, thank you for telling me that, Colin. That's sick. This is better Blizz plates, frames, and S3 reloaded. This is an HPL lobby, so we're sad. HPL's basically just fucked me up the whole time, start to finish. He just has the time of his fucking life spamming Dispel. Not even spamming Dispel, he just presses his fucking heals. And his heals coincidentally Dispel. Oh, actually I have one more thing while you're here, buddy. Like, do you have any ability to get totems to show up? So I was getting hit by a Counter-Strike totem just there, but they're kind of... Like, you can't really see totems at all. Is it being simplified, actually? Maybe the base UI is actually getting in the way of that. Maybe I need to... You have them simplified? The weird part is that, like, then you get everything there, right? Is it just that they've flagged them incorrectly or something? Bro, this is actually just an absolute shit show of me getting deleted all game. People doing cosmetic damage. We need the forbidden damp, man. That's the only way. The forbidden damp is the only way to win this lobby. 34 seconds from now. I should have survived to the forbidden damp. We're close. Oh shit, he's got like a... I think he's playing like Biggest Sand or something. I mean, I don't even have nameplates for Counter-Strike, so at one point it probably did fuck me up. I can't see his damage done from it. Let's see if it is actually just base. Is it? Maybe it's flagged as mina instead of minion. We want to get rid of minions, obviously, but perhaps totems are under that category. We'll see if I can see them. Yeah, I can see them. Just don't. Well, I mean, no. That's what I could see before. Anyway, it's the same thing except now. Oh no, I can. Well, I don't know. I mean, I killed it instantly this time. I'm just looking for it more now. Hey, look, I actually have them below 100% health. It's not because the guy's not doing healing, it's because my debuffs are actually sitting. Should be a Counter-Strike to look out for in a sec. There it is. I mean, I'm not even taking damage, man. The rune script, I'm using move any now. Yeah, it's a limitation of the damage meters you get now, unfortunately. It's not a problem with PvE as much. Like, they're functional. The thing I'm not sure about is like why some frames have some of the like so on nameplates. Some casts have a outline around them and some don't. A white bar around them. Is that saying my kick's up? No, it should be a different color if they're up, right? But some don't. Like that one did not. I actually didn't. Sorry, put one of these. I mean, the lock is obscenely tanky as well. We're getting too damp here. I have to get this. I mean, I have to get this pretty closer, I guess. It's hard to do. He's actually playing so far away. Is it 3 minute ascend window? Wow. We actually just couldn't kill a warlock. I guess he's high mountain too. which might not be helping matters. I think it's actually his law. I mean, how we can't. Fuck. It's possible Counter-Strike was farming us. I'm just trying to PV as much as we can. Maybe a little bit Paladin. With how tanky this guy is, I mean, oh my god. This is just not going to be a good lobby for us, it seems, because we got to deal with either the lock running a shitload or a Paladin. It doesn't seem particularly favorable. The 3-minute mark is what I went for the shaman. Unfortunately, much more than it is for us because of, I think, ascendance. Trying to keep us alive. That was completely unplayable, unfortunately. I can't do damage against Paladin. I'm glad I can't see. I'm really glad I can't see the spells, man. Details doesn't show. Oh, actually, it does. Hold on. Does it exist still? No. Thankfully, it does not. It's so much worse than it was on retail. On here. Oh, I saw this quite a few times.
Too far away.
We're just waiting for dampening now, unfortunately. A little bit. We're waiting for his cooldowns now. Not sure when they are. Not really dying though.
Too far away. I'm out of range.
Double gate. Really close to executing him again. He's gonna grip him again, but I think she fucks him over really bad. Yeah, this 3-minute mark is fucked. It's just another ascend. I think it's unsurvivable. That's what we lost the first time. Is he 4-0? Yeah. Wait, no. He's 4-1.
Too far away. I must get through.
What behind us? Wait, it's kind of working. Bro, that's so OP. So OP. Shaman seems crazy. He did top down, and they still provide. He actually isn't doing any healing though. It feels like when the rounds with him, I guess he's doing a lot of damage. The rounds with him, they weren't doing as much. Holy fuck, it's late. Wait, no, is it late? Yeah, I had the wrong time on. I'm a moron. I thought it was whoops. I thought it was an hour earlier than this. Alright. That should definitely be GG's for me. Because I thought it was early. And I was wrong. I plan to do Frost and Warrior tomorrow, I think. I'm going to do different things each day. I'll probably do Hunter the next day. Maybe I'll do Hunter tomorrow too. I don't know. But I'm going to do a little bit of like, you know, we'll try and set up one character on beta a day and go from there. Today was UI mostly. Got my UI. I'm pretty happy with my UI now. I don't think there's any major issues I've got with it. Nothing that I can, you know, majorly fix anyway. So I plan to do that. Am I able to see CC and the big CDs enemies use? I'm using, I think it's Beta Blizz plates, but I mean, Beta Blizz plates is doing a lot of that, but then also the base UI has a few settings that allow that to show up. Maybe it's buggy and they don't show up all the time, but basically Blizzard is building their own kind of big debuffs. Yeah, big Beta Blizz plates, and then also like under UI settings, make sure you've got make sure you've got the basic UI, like nameplates turned on. I've got blocky bars. I've got onto enemy players or enemy player buffs / debuffs. Just click all three. Kind of important. You're most welcome. All right, guys. Thanks very much for watching. Thank you very much to JD Cat for the 108-month resub, Ren for the 2-month resub, Thunder the 15-month resub, Sank the new sub. Sunny the gifted sub, Liam the 59-month resub, OP the new Twitch Prime, Igel the 25-month resub, Reezy 10 gifted subs, Twerk the 3-month resub, Dragon at the 93-month resub, Beetle the 6-month resub, Dorse the 56-month tier 3 resub, Lindy the new sub, Bray the 5 gifted subs, and the 3-month in advance 3-month resub, Boa the bit at the start of the stream, Z Brizzy the 36-month resub. All of you guys for watching today. We actually ended up streaming for 12 hours. Thanks for being here. No, you can't do any kind of buff filtering on nameplates at the moment. I don't think they plan to do that. So they're gonna, hopefully they refine what they're currently showing on nameplates, so you can see more cooldowns that are important. Like for example, Hollywood and stuff, or Hollywood, Fade. There's a few other ones that are like just like super important to see. But basic offensive cooldowns are showing at the moment like they should. It's game breaking. Well, you'll be like, I think their intent pretty clearly is to put the important things for every class, so everyone has their most important things showing. But yeah, I don't know. Currently, it's not something you can control. We will see what they allow to have happen in the future. It's just keep in mind it's a starting point. They'll probably add a lot to it. Obviously, like the fact that they're adding these things were not part of the game until quite recently, so they're clearly looking to do something with that. D&D isn't Holy and Frost. I don't think so ever. Maybe just for big AoE, like huge AoE. Asphyxiating, I think so. Yeah, but I would recommend all of Bodhi's add-ons, man. Look, the Blizz Plates, Bitter Blizz Flames, and Esrine Reloaded are all incredibly good right now. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I will talk to you guys tomorrow.